Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and welcome back to Transport Fever 2 on my Bristol map. Of course, it is a lot more than Bristol. I mean, this big, if I can spin the mouse around the map around the right way, that's just Bristol. Oh, we go to Bath. We go to Newport. We even go as far up as Stroud and Stonehouse. And out all the way to Chippenham, where you may recall we completed our Bristol Bath Mainline, which of course in the real world would go all the way to London, but in our sort of snapshot of the area, just goes as far as Chippenham. Now, that's one of the things I'm slightly worrisome about, or have been worried about slightly, while I've been preparing for this episode. Is we've moved on a year or so since the last one, and as you can see, my freight train, which is where we started, so let's go back there. The Avonmouth North bulk line, which is taking Conmat from the Avonmouth docks out here into the wilds of the Bristolian suburbs of Westbury-on-Trim, Downend and Frenchay, is full and making money. I mean, okay, it's not making money. Make money now. Thank you. So, yeah, it had a... Well, the issue we've got is it's only a 40 capacity train, and it is quite a long route. But for a year or two, there's been not enough Conmat delivered here to the docks to get it sort of fully stocked up, you know, fully laden. But now there is. So I think I need to put a new train on there. I do, actually, yes. Because we put that train here getting stone down from the quarry. So I have a suspicion I need two new trains. One to actually bring even more stone down from the quarry, because that is piling up. And is that overloaded? It is overloading the platform already. So we need that there. So we could do with perhaps even more places to distribute the construction materials to. But talking about the Bristol Mainline, it's part of a concern I had over the last year or so, because I was starting to lose a lot of money. Well, I was generally profitable, but the amount of money I was making did seem to be a little on the short side. I mean, look at this. Last year, which you didn't see because I did that off camera, I was over 3 million short on my railroad income. Or that's actually profit, isn't it? Is it profit? It is profit, yes. Yeah. And the road was nearly 100,000 short. Again, and my ships were also short compared to the previous year. So I made a profit of less than 6 million, where I had been approaching 9 million previously. There are a couple of reasons for that. I think the Bristol Mainline extension took a while to get back into the swing of things and actually pick up people from Corsham and Chippenham, but that appears to be working now. So we go back here. Yeah, the Bristol Bath Mainline is now up there amongst my most profitable. For a time being, last year, it was actually here at the bottom of the table with a not huge, but a significant enough loss to have me worrying slightly. But the main problem is, I think, is my rather ludicrous decision to change the Bristol and Wales South, Bristol and South, I always get the name of this line wrong, the Bristol and South Wales line, rather than coming from the main station in Avonmouth, to give it its own station here at Avonmouth North. And there are relatively few people who want to take it from there. I did try and bolster demand by adding a stop there for the buses, both internally within Avonmouth and also coming from Shirehampton, to make this trek out here so that it was easier for people who wanted to go that way for whatever reason, perhaps to go up to New Passage here to the docks near Pilning, so they could sort of get there on one train rather than going on the Severn Beach line, which means changing here at Severn Beach. But generally I think I'm okay. We have been making enough money for me to repay the loan, and in fact I'll repay some more. There you go. So what was a sort of double-digit loan is now down to just 1,500,000, which is handy because I need new trains. So the question is for today, what are we going to do? We could add more trains. In fact, you know what, I think I will do that because we have got all this con mat sat here waiting. So let's do that. I need a lot of money though. Where's my train? Actually, while I'm here, the passenger line which goes to Parkway, how's that? That line's doing quite well. Yeah, that's fine. I put on a couple, as you know, I put a couple of trains on there. It was single track, single train until a recent episode. So I put 2 trains on there. And that's still making money. Not quite as much, perhaps. But they are faster and more expensive trains. So that's okay. As future-proofing is what I like to call it. So where's this train here? No, you're the wrong train. Where's the freight train gone? Ah, there you are. Right, so if I go to manage vehicles here, if I want to clone you, let's have a quick check of how much you're worth. You're over 5 million in value. Okay, so we're going to need to take out that loan again. And let's go up to... Will that do? Will that be sufficient for me to clone this train? Which I've lost again. There you are. Manage. Clone. No, it's not. Typical. Borrow a bit more. Is the train... no, there it is. It's up there. If I bring you there. Let's manage you. Let's clone you. I can! Excellent! Right, so this train here. Let's... get down to you. Coming out of our Avonmouth Depo. That's fine. Oh yeah, that's the, yeah, there are 2. There are so many stations around Avonmouth now. I'm getting lost as to what's what. Yes, we've got North Avonmouth, the main Avonmouth station, and the cargo station for the docks. Oh, that is getting very busy. I think we're going to need to deliver more freight. So let me pause that for a second while we look at this. Now, we could, I think, how's that doing? That's 84 and it's full. It is only a small dock. That's the issue here. Okay, you'll pick most of that up. I think I've got just about the right number of ships at the moment. Though if I start bringing more stone down with a second train, I will probably need more boats or bigger boats, and bigger boats will mean a large harbour. And I have played around and I can fit a large harbour in here, but I was thinking what I might actually do is put a large harbour here in Portbury, so this would be the large dockside area and Avonmouth would remain somewhat smaller. Okay, right. So this con map, all the fuel. Oh, yes, fuel. Let's do fuel. In fact, where we go, we've got fuel demand up in Thornbury. We've got fuel demand in Pilning, which we're not satisfying, are we? No, we're not. Because we're supplying all our fuel down here to Filton. In fact, I think only Filton gets fuel. Yeah. 14. And not a great deal of it at that either. How's this train doing? Oh, you are quite a small train, but then it is a long road route from crude oil well to refined to fuel. So... do you think a train system would work here? I think it would. Okay, so let's set about that. Let's set about planning that out. So what we've got here, we've got a single platform station with a depot right next to it, which is not going to work for me, is it? I think we need to get rid of that depot to start with. I need more money though. So yeah, we're going to end up spending a lot. But I think I am generally profitable. Although my maintenance costs and so on are that much higher now, I am profitable enough to pay all this back, so I should be okay. So why am I clicking that? I want to delete it. There you go. And this and this. And that as well, I suppose. Okay. And we'll make this... we'll probably need another platform off here as well to go off to places like Iron Acton and Frampton Cotterell up here. Deliver fuel by train there as well. So yeah, this could be a major location, but it's not at the moment. Okay, so we're going to want to put some more tracks down here. There we go. And obviously another platform actually. So this is cargo platforms. You're down here somewhere. Yeah. Oh right, okay. We've got to change this. So how many? We're only using the one terminal there, aren't we? Have I got three no, I've got two terminals in there. Just that's the third point on the route. Don't confusing me. Okay, so if we move you to terminal 1. Okay, and then I can. Oh, I put in some new mods for cargo truck stations, which includes new buildings and stuff. I think they're by Mad Hatter. I may well be wrong. I often am. But yeah, if you look in the description below, you'll see a link to my Steam collection, within which are links to all the mods. So they're all listed there. So I've tried to be thorough in that sense and put in as many of those mods. Make sure I've got all the mods I'm using actually in that collection. Okay, so that should still work for the time being until we sort out the new train route. So you. So it was platforms I wanted in here. Okay, that's you. So we're going to need a train station. Yeah, to come. I think it will be just round here and a very tight loop to go into Pilning there into the fuel refinery. Okay, let's build this baby. You can be a terminus, I think. Actually, I don't think you're 160. I think you're shorter than that, aren't you? Actually, that could do with being longer. I think. Do I want one? Where's the train at the moment? Of course, the train has now lost all its wagons. Because... oh, come on. Move on, move on. Okay, let's move you on to the next so I can... How long are you? Okay, you will... I think 120 will do for the moment then. I think we may well have 2 or 3 trains, but a 120 will be enough. And it means the stations don't look outrageously large compared to the distance they're travelling. So yeah, let's stay with 120. There you go. Just have one track in here, I think. And we will put you down here. Kind of connect it to... actually, what we'll do... Can I build a little bit of road? Oh, one other thing I've done as well, more mods have been added recently. I've put in the new UK roads mod, if that's what it's called. I believe it's one of Sparky's, who's been a long time modder since the days of Transport Fever, and is well known for his road mods. And these are a particularly attractive UK set of roads. So we don't really want a dirt track, do we? 60 is a bit excessive, to be honest, here, but let's do it anyway. So if I put you in there like that, okay, then bring you out a little bit like so, then I can attach the train station to that. You see, there is kind of a logic to this. There you are. It makes it slightly more logical being attached to that road rather than Oh, I don't know what I'm thinking. Pay me no attention. I want to fight. That's it. That's it. Let's get it lined up like that. Close in like that. We may eventually get rid. I think I'll probably get rid of this road altogether and just sort of build up a cosmetic link. I think at least between the train station and the oil well. Okay, and we'll need a through station here, which I can probably just slip on the end of this bit of road. I don't want to delete it all. Can I get away with not deleting it all? Actually, you can connect directly into. I can. Let's get rid of that. And we'll put one back in, just because it looks more attractive having a road there than not. And we'll attach the train. If I attach it to the industry, it's at that angle, which is entirely wrong. But if I attach it to, I could attach it there. Get rid of that road, and that road, and that road, and that road. Are you still connected? No, you're not. You do need a bit of road. So if I actually put, no, you're too close. You'll do. Like that. Yeah, so you are connected to that. Again, just for the time being, while I'm doing this building, although the game is actually paused. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm... Oh, I so miss curved stations. Have I said that before? I probably have. Okay, we'll slip you in there. We'll fine tune linking it. Oh, are you not going to oh, that's interesting. It connects. Ah, okay, there's obviously a particular connection point there which it's using. Yeah, that's okay, I think. Okay, so if I put you in there. Okay, now I may well put in more buildings on there. I may well put more sort of station buildings on there just to sort of smarten it up and make it look more realistic. So I don't know how well they will fit in there. Okay, so did I make that? I made that single track, didn't I, you great plonker? Okay, that's good. But I do need to make... Don't delete it. Just click it. I do need to make you 2 tracks. Not that we're going to have another platform on there, but... No, we'll leave it. I'll put station track in there anyway. Just for the sake of argument, really. Nothing else particularly. Okay, and we will slip you out of there. Ooh, which reminds me, in the next bit, see if I can get this working right. To there, that's it. Okay, and we're going to drag you really tightly out of there. Actually, don't need to be quite that tight. You could go up there, and we'll have to need a curve going in there. Okay. Can I get it to about 50? No, you'll probably lose it, won't you, as you go around. Okay, we'll do that. Right, now, I did mention... I am a prize prat sometimes. No, I did mention in the last episode a new mod called Parallel Tracks, which I didn't understand how to use. I have since gone back and worked out that I had forgotten to read the instructions properly. And I thought I had it enabled still, but it's gone. Oh, unless there's some issue with the mod and it doesn't work any. I don't know. I had hoped to show that off. But it looks like I can't. Oh, there we are. Parallel tracks. Oh, it must have updated the mod so it appears in here. Right, so if I say yes to that, number of tracks 2, spacing 0. So we could create a huge swathe of tracks, which I'm not going to do. Yeah, because it was an option down here on the bottom bar. This makes more sense. Excellent. So if I say number of tracks 2, spacing, well, we'll find that out, shall we? So if I go from here, let's do that. There you are. It's done it off to the wrong side. But, you know, well, it doesn't need to be the wrong size. We'll take that there. So it puts those down automatically. So it saves all that faffing around, trying to laying one track and then having to go back and lay the second. That works quite well, I think. Yeah, I doubt if I'm going to get that any better. So that connects there. So if I do yes, let's put the second track in. Smart. Excellent. So that is a beautiful new mod. Now, I'm not sure if there was a setting anywhere to put signals on as well. It was discussed, and I honestly can't remember, because that would be really nice as well. It's if you could have it automatically put down signals at a particular sort of spacing. But no, it doesn't do that at the moment. Actually, I need to. Yeah, we'll take this out from there. Okay. Right. So what have we got? We're still going to need a depot, so I'll have to put that depot back in there somewhere. Okay. Yeah. So let's build our depot, so we can just put a train straight on this line. So buildings, depots. That's far too modern for 1908. So we'll take you here. Can I? If I spin you around like that, will you be able to get to all the tracks? I think you should be able to. Probably best if you are straight on. Like that. Right against the road. Which gives me a chance, I think, to put another track down there if I need to. Okay, let's get this. Let's see how well this works. Can I get you? Not quite. Collision with something. I've got a switch in, and that's okay. Let's get that switch out. We'll get the connection to the depot done first. Well, I can, but that's not going to double slip there, is it? No way, Jose. Actually, if I do that to there, now this looks like it might work for me. It does indeed. It does indeed. Now that's a nasty junction. Would a real rail engineer permit that? Who knows? Who knows? But this one has, and I'm as real as they get. There you go. Okay, and some signals, one-way signals. We'll use the correct British ones, of course. And we'll have a signal coming out of the depot for there, and also for there. And yeah, that's it. We'll need a signal here coming into the station, like there. We'll put a couple in the middle of the run, there and there. We don't probably need them here. We'll put a signal there anyway. Yeah, we will have them coming out the station. So the train, if there's a second train on this line, which I'm sure there will be at some point, if not immediately, can slip into the station as soon as the preceding train departs. Likewise from there, and finally coming down here, we'll slip a signal there. Right, so all we need to do is create ourselves a line. That's it. From there, 7 Beach. I don't think that's 7 Beach Central at all. Someone is going to need to change the names of these stations. Well, that one's right, at least. Now, are you correctly? You are correctly double tracking. You're a pleasant enough grey colour. Okay. Will you work if I... That's a train depot. You don't really show up too well on the standard map, do you? So let's manage this line. And I'll give it a sexy name, of course. I'll call it Pilning Fuel Oil, for want of a better name. And it probably does want a better name. Actually, can I make you that dirty brown colour that the other line is? It's not quite that. Is this my new colour selection? Again, this colour bar is a mod. I'm not quite sure. It's that's. Oh well, it'll do. It's certainly more visible in the on the map. I picked the wrong one, of course. Yeah, there you go. You look good. Right, so we want a train. Actually, what train have we got here at the moment? Because you're probably quite old and low in capacity. Does it tell me? Oh, you're 11. You're not that old. Capacity 30, top speed 50. What loco are you? J7. Okay. Right, so I think that's you, isn't it then? Yeah. 18. You're reasonably new. Could we upgrade you? Who is it? Steam Lance? Is that your username on YouTube? Did comment that I think it was his father was involved in the recovery of, I think it was a large prairie. He commented on the last video when we saw these vehicles, these locomotives turn up in the game. So kudos to him for keeping those vehicles going. And being part of restoring and maintaining our rail history. We don't need 60 or 75. 62. Yeah, you'll be quite good, but yeah, you're not especially. Yeah, you're less powerful than the current one is. We could use you. Yeah, I think we will. So we will take one of you. And what wagons do we have? What tank wagons do we have? We have a tank car which carries... Oh, you only go 50 though. 51. I do have the... is the NAFI here? Have I enabled the NAFI yet? I have. You only go 31 and you only carry 4, so you're no use to anybody. Oh, there's the newer NAFI. You go 50, you carry 8. Whereas the tank car itself carries 9, and that's more... Yeah. Okay, so we don't want anything that goes faster than 50, do we? So that locomotive is pointless. So we've got something which is quite powerful. 45. You're not as powerful. To be honest, this Gen RJ7 really fits the bill. I mean, it goes 50. It's moderately powerful. I think we'll stick with the J7. Okay, and you're a good deal, $1 million cheaper to buy at least. We'll take you. Okay, and the wagons are. We'll take the latest tank car. So that gives me a capacity of... we're still good power on this. We're carrying 54. 63. I think that's plenty, isn't it? Definitely. So we will buy you. Okay, so can I actually... we'll put you on the line, actually. Before I get too carried away. There you go. This train 6. Because I don't think you're using the latest wagons, are you? No, you're using the LNW, the LNR one, is it? Which this small black one up here. Yeah, you only carry 5. You're no good to Matt. Your capacity is so low. Let's take all these off, and we will put on there. Add. We don't want the caboose, the whatever they call it in the UK. 54 capacity. We will do that, I think. What was that called? Honestly, I really should know some of these things. Where are you? Are you a standalone or are you a variant? A feeling you're a variant. I'm not going to find you now, am I? Oh, that's disappointing. No. No. Where's you're the... No, you're the standard boxcar. Is it here under all? Sometimes the categorization of some of these things can be a bit iffy. Not the modder's fault. It's just the way the game categories and classifications work. Generic British brake van. Okay, is that what you're called? You cost me nothing. We'll add you to that. We will replace you. Good. So, where's our new train then? There you come. Should we put a brake van on this one as well? We might as well. Now that I found it. There you go. Except I didn't actually do that. You click it, then add it, and then modify. There you go. Right, so what are my trucks doing here? So, oh, the fuel's coming from there, is it? Okay, so we will sell you. Sell you. We'll sell you. I'll let them deliver their last bit of cargo just to make a little bit of money from them. I think we can probably bring that line to a halt. Yep, let's do that. Building fuel oil. That was it's that one, isn't it? Yes. So can I delete that line? No, I can't. I've got vehicles on it. You need to get rid of all the vehicles to start with, don't you? So we'll sell all of those vehicles. Then I can manage the line and get rid of it. Done. Right, now hopefully all that oil is transferred from that truck stop onto the train station here, and it's already overloaded. We shall see if that evens out a little at all as the train goes through, but yeah. Okay, so we definitely don't need that. We don't need you anymore either. I'll leave that truck stop there just in case there's a good reason to have it, like for example delivering fuel into Pilning. Yeah, you're getting none at all. So where would you want fuel to be delivered? Over there. Okay. And do I want a truck stop? Oh, again, a fabulous new mod. Just pause this for a second while I'm looking at this. By era, which means you can sort of select a number of the sort of look and feel characteristics of the different eras of truck stop you've got. Why does that say Oh, okay. Internal error. Oh, okay. Maybe because I'm not at that age yet. Maybe you need to be at a later year to get all those features. Interesting. So we'll stay with A. So this allows you to either have the lamps in there. For some reason, I think as the modder described it, again, I think it's Mad Hatter, but I may well be wrong, that the lamps here weren't always age appropriate. And here you can take them off the platforms. You can have different styles for the ground. We'll have gravel A, I think. Yep. And platforms, how many you want, of course, how long, and also, and this, to be honest, is the great boon for me, is you can select whether you want the entrance or not, because quite often you'll want to put well, you may not. It happens. It works for me sometimes. I'll want to put this station in and then work out how to get the roads and the entrance connected properly. And having the entrance on there to start with when you lay down your truck stop can be well, any road station for that matter, can be a real pain to get it lined up and organised properly. So that is a wonderful new mod. So I'm loving that. I didn't come here for that. I came here for this, though, to put this into Pilning. Whereabouts? Somewhere down. There's a bus stop there. Can I get the lines displayed? So you're going in that direction. So, let's just get you. Can I get... There you go. So you're going in that direction. And I don't really want to have my cargo vehicles and my buses holding each other up, so would somewhere on this road... hang on, we've got one here already. Aha! Maybe I did deliver fuel in there to start with before before we put the train station in. Wow. Yeah, and you're getting the tools from down there. Right. Okay, good. So what we want then is a line from there to there. Yeah, you've worked that out reasonably well, I think. We could probably change the roads to make that a bit better, but that will do nicely. So what should we call this? So we'll call this Pilning Local Fuel. It's delivering fuel to the locality, the locals of Pilning. Yeah, I may sort out those roads to make the route a bit more efficient. What we do need are trucks. And that's the nearest depot we've got. Okay. For cargo. So we will take 4 for now. Yeah, we'll see how that pans out. There you go. Right, so that will do, I think, for this episode. Apart from, I did want to look at replacing the locomotives or something here on the Bristol Western Express line, which is doing reasonable business. It could do better. We're roughly at the end of the year, so that'll probably pick up, but there's lots of people waiting for this passenger service at various points on the line, but the trains on there, let's take this one for example, come here. Okay, get rid of you. It's a Greyhound, which I think travels at potentially 80 miles an hour. But is limited to 75 by the wagons I've got. And one of the latest, most fabulous new mods I've installed. I don't have enough money to do... I don't want to clone it, you're right. I want to edit it. Passenger wagons. We now have some proper GWR top light coaches. Yes! Which go at 80 miles an hour. Which should mean then that my Greyhound locos here can go at full speed, which is exactly what we want. We do have a new Atlantic coming in here, 75. It is more powerful, I think, than the Greyhound. Yeah, by quite a margin. And I may well put those on the Bristol line. We will see. They may turn up when you come to watch the next episode. Yeah, so there's all sorts of thinking to do. So many things to consider, so many things to juggle here, especially with all these mods, these lovely, lovely mods we put into the game. So what we're going to do, we're going to edit this to remove the early model of the generic British carriage. Generic British early, there you go. You've got 75, you carry 18 and you weigh 30 tons. Whereas the top light coach carries 2 people less, 16, and weighs 4 tons less. So it's a little bit lighter, and it goes at 80. So I'm thinking I could put 3 carriages on here, most definitely. So we will remove you, and we'll put one. Actually, we'll make them full coach. I could put the brake on. That's actually, if we put 2 of you on, that gives me 32, and one of you, that's 40. How many am I carrying at the moment? 36. No, I want more than that. Let's go the full 42, whatever it is. If I could add up 48, nearly. And that would modify that one for a large sum of money. Okay, so here is our new configuration for the Bristol to Western Express. We should now be able to go at 80 miles an hour when it hits top speed, which means it should have an even better chance of overtaking the slow train, one of which is sat here. Well, actually, are you another express? You are. Oh, they are. Oh dear, they're bunching up a little bit. That's a little unfortunate. They are. And there's nobody that wants to travel from here to Western, which is where this one is going to go. That's a little disappointing. Maybe because they've just sort of overtaken the stopping train so frequently, they're now all running together. Where is the stopping train? I don't know. Anyway, we'll just sit here and watch our new Western Express. There it goes, making its way into Nailsea and Backwell, avoiding all the people on the other platform. Excellent. So thank you once again for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this little episode, it'd be great to hear from you. A click on the old thumbs up would be lovely. A little bit of a like, that would be great. Even better though, if you've got any thoughts, hints, tips, recommendations, criticisms, or even if you know anything more about the history of trains and rail travel in this part of the world, it'd be great to hear from you. Just drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play videos. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever 2. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.